The lighting function found within the global folder will allow us to create a localized light on a certain container. So to set this up, what we're going to do is grab some type of object here, and let's just use a sphere. So I'm going to drag this down. I'm going to go back into the server, throw some type of material on this, since lights only work with materials. Now I'm going to go back into my built-ins, into the global folder, and throw this lighting function onto my sphere. When I click on this to go into the lighting editor, first thing that we have up top here is a type of light. We can change it to local, spot, or infinite. It's on infinite by default. If we change it to spot, down at the very bottom, this attenuation becomes active. So we can change the attenuation of the spotlight. We also have a color option here. So as I adjust this color, you can see how it's adjusting the light here. We also have a position X, position Y, position Z. There's a rotation X, Y, and Z as well. Now we also have the option for tracking object. Just like the other lights in the scene, we can use an object to track around this light. Now how does this light differ from the other lights? The settings are pretty much the same, but to demonstrate the difference, what we're going to do is copy this container 2 times. I'm going to move one to the left. I'm going to copy it once more. I'm going to move one to the right. And then I'm going to get rid of this lighting function on these 2 containers so that we're only left with one lighting function. Then I'm going to go back into the lights within the scene and mess with our lights here. So once we're in our lighting panel within the scene, we can turn on additional lights if need be. Since number 1 light is on, we can work with this. And as I change the color of this number 1 light, you can see how it affects the outer 2 circles, but it does not affect the middle one. It does not affect the middle one because we have this localized lighting on it. So once we have this localized lighting, again, we can change this position if you want to come back into the views and work with it this way. You can see that this light here has a little bit of different color than the other lights. If we go back to our regular lights, that's an orange light. Our localized light is a little more purple, so we can work with it in here if we want to drag it around and use that.